change your life, change your thinking. Your philosophy shapes your attitude shapes your actions, and your actions shape your future. So how do you fix your life in one day? You begin by sharpening. Welcome back to Channel Wisdom Swing. Today, we explore one of the most inspiring ideas ever expressed by Jim Rohn, a message that has changed countless lives. It's the idea that your entire life can begin to change in a single day. Not a year, not a month, not a decade. One day. Jim Rohn believed that all transformation begins with a moment of clarity, a moment when you say, enough is enough, a moment when you decide that your life, your habits, your associations, and your direction must change. Today's episode is not about magic, it's about mindset. It's about philosophy. It's about making one day the turning point, the day you fix your entire life by choosing a new path, a new standard, and a new way of thinking. Let's begin. The power of a single day. Jim Rohn often said, sometimes all you need is one day to change the rest of your days. One day to think, one day to decide, one day to create a plan, one day to say, this is the day my life turns around. We exaggerate what we can do in a week and underestimate what we can do in a single moment of pure commitment. A new life begins the moment you sit down quietly and say, I will no longer live by accident. I will live by design. That moment becomes the spark. It becomes the turning point. It becomes the day your past loses its grip and your future steps forward. This script is not about fixing every problem in 24 hours. It's about reshaping the direction of your life so powerfully that everything that follows begins to shift. Step 1. Sharpen your personal pH. Rohn taught that your personal philosophy is the foundation of everything. He said, if you want to change your life, change your thinking. Your philosophy shapes your attitude shapes your actions, and your actions shape your future. So how do you fix your life in one day? You begin by sharpening your philosophy, the ideas you live by. Sit quietly, review your beliefs. Ask yourself, what do I truly value? What do I believe about success, effort, and potential? What beliefs are holding me back? What beliefs can move me forward? A single hour of honest thinking can do more than a decade of repeating the same habits. Jim Rohn used to call this a day of refining your thinking. A day when you replace weak thoughts with powerful ones. Replace excuses with responsibility. Replace confusion with clarity. Your philosophy becomes your compass. When the compass changes, your entire direction changes, and that can happen in one day. Step 2. Design new habits. Jim Rohn said, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Once you sharpen your philosophy, the next step is choosing habits that match your new thinking. On your turning point day, write down the habits you will adopt. Reading 10 pages a day, walking or exercising daily, saving a percentage of your income, practicing your craft consistently, journaling each morning, planning your day the night before, limiting distractions, investing in your learning. These habits don't fix your life instantly, but the decision to begin them does, because a new habit creates a new direction, and a new direction creates a new future. Jim Rohn said that disciplines weigh ounces, light, small, manageable, but regret weighs tons. So on this one day, choose the disciplines that lead to the person you want to become. Step 3. Choose better. Associate. One of Jim Rohn's most famous ideas is this: you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your life changes dramatically the moment you decide who you will and will not allow to influence you. On your turning point day, ask, who lifts me up? Who drains my energy? Who inspires me? Who distracts me? Who challenges me to become more? Who pulls me toward less? Your associations shape your standards, and your standards shape your destiny. This doesn't require anger. It doesn't require confrontation. It requires clarity. Spend more time with people who think big, live responsibly, stay disciplined, and push themselves to grow. Spend less time with people who complain, criticize, blame, or drift aimlessly. You can fix your entire life by changing who you listen to, who you learn from, and who you follow. Jim Rohn said, your associations can open the windows of possibility or close them. Choose wisely. Choose today. Step 4. Write your new future. One of the most powerful exercises Jim Rohn ever taught was to sit down with a blank sheet of paper and design your future in one day. You can write down your goals, define who you want to become, create a vision for the next 1, 5, and 10 years, outline the steps that lead you there. Remove confusion and replace it with a plan. Jim said, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Your life begins to change the moment you decide what you truly want and what you're truly willing to do. Put it on paper, put it in writing, make it real. One day of planning can replace years of wandering. Step 5. Take immediate action. When Jim Rohn taught that action must follow decision, he said, when the idea is hot, when the emotion is high, take action. Don't wait. Don't delay. On your turning point day, take one meaningful action. Sign up for the class, clean the workspace, throw away the junk, start the savings account, Begin the exercise routine, organize your schedule, send the important message, commit to the habit by doing it once. The first step creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates transformation. Your life doesn't change because you think about change. It changes because you act on change. Why one day matters so. Jim Rohn often said that a life turns around when the mind turns around. The purpose of fixing your life in one day is not to achieve everything at once. It's to create a day so meaningful, so intentional, and so powerful that everything that follows begins to shift. One day can reset your mindset, redesign your habits, reorganize your priorities, redefine your standards, reshape your associations, reignite your purpose, redirect your future. This one day becomes your foundation. Every day after that becomes a building block. And slowly, through discipline and consistency, your new life emerges. Jim Rohn believed in the power of beginnings. He believed that one committed day, a day of reflection, clarity, planning, and action could change everything. So take your day. Take the day to think, the day to plan, the day to choose, the day to act. Make it the day you draw a line in the sand and say, "This is the day my life turns around. This is the day my habits change. This is the day my future begins." A new philosophy, a new set of habits, a new circle of influence, a new direction, all beginning on one powerful day. Thank you for watching Channel Wisdom Swing. And remember, sometimes the rest of your life begins with a single, extraordinary decision.